Today we're going to make a meme generator using Toddle.js. Toddle is one of the newer JavaScript frameworks out there. It's the newest one in town, and it actually lets you build visually. So it's a visual development framework that's fully open source, so you'll be able to host it yourself or use their hosting, which is actually reasonably priced if you consider that you could compare it with those no-code solutions out there. Even though Toddle is not no-code, you need to know programming to use it, but it lowers the barrier to entry as you're not going to type the code. So that's the cool thing about it, and today we're going to make a meme generator inside of Toddle, and it's a great beginner project. So if you're new to Toddle and you haven't built anything in Toddle yet, this is the video you want to watch and probably follow along. So also make sure to save this video for future reference. So as you can see in my screen, I have a lot of photos right here now pulled up on of Hezbollah, and we want to make an Hezbollah meme generator like the one that I found on Google here. So if I visit this website here, I'll be able to customize that image. So I can do inside of here, switching from React to Toddle, right? And you can kind of like make your own images essentially. You have like switching from React to Toddle with that kind of image inside of here. And that's quite cool, right? You can make like your custom memes and then you can download them and share them and do all that cool stuff. So we're going to build something like this, which is actually quite simple today inside of Toddle. So let's get right started with that. So in order to set that up all properly, what we want to do is we want to spin up a new Toddle project. So I have a new Toddle project inside of here, and just for the sake of it, I like doing things in light mode, so we'll set the UI up to be in light mode. And as you can see, it's nice and visual in the Toddle framework. We don't have to write any JavaScript, any abstraction of JavaScript like JSX, right? We're just going to do that all in a visual interface, which is quite nice. It's kind of like gives you the vibe of no code. So now we want to kind of like upload a few images that are working as our memes inside of here. So how about we're going to go now, because we could upload them on Bunny CDN or some CDN storage, but because this is just like a little simple beginner app, we're not going to have thousands of images in here. If you were to scale it, you want to probably have that work through a backend. But in this example, we're just going to make a client-side, front-end based application. So I'm just going to go inside of the media in here, and I'm just going to start uploading a few images so I get their CDN URLs. And I think I can only upload one at a time, so let's just move that in here. Oh, I can. Okay, let's just do that manually. Let's update that. And now it's going to upload the first image. There you go. Now you want to upload the second one. Oh, that's Getty Images. Probably not uploading that. And then we'll upload that one. Again, this is just for educational purposes only, to show you how to do those things. This is pure education. And then I'm going to upload that one. That's funny too. And then we'll upload a few more. Let's see. And I'm going to upload, oh no, that's another one. That's me. Oh, that one is funny too. Look at that. Look at that. That's funny. There you go. So we have those. The one with the smartphone is cool too. Let's take a look. Where's the one with the smartphone? Oh, I can't upload that. It's an AVA file. Okay, so we're good. We got 4 images. This is plenty. Here you go. And now kind of like we want to kind of like get them somehow in an array. So we have some configurations. So we have some images to select from. For that, we want to store them in the page. So the easiest way to do that is just putting that in a variable. So in Toddle, you can create variables and they help you store data on the page. So let's call that memes. And then I'm going to add fx and I'm going to add an array. And there you go. I got my memes inside of here. There we go. I got my memes. And now I want to go to the media storage section and kind of like copy those full high quality image URLs. And Toddle, I think, only gives you the path, right? So we need to take the base URL from our Toddle project and kind of like append it to there. So we got to do kind of like this to get the file. So we want to get the, oh, damn it. We want to get the file. Actually, yeah, we could just actually upload the path in this example and then use a formula to get that together. Let's just do that. Let's just copy the path here and we just add the first meme inside of here. So we got the first meme and then we want to add the second meme. We want to copy that. We go back to the variables and we're going to paste that inside of here. Take a look at that. That's how simple that goes. And then we're going to go inside of here. We'll copy that. And we want to, that's a cool meme. It's like, I just discovered Toddle. We can just write it under there. There you go. And now we got that meme inside of here. We basically are going to build Canva for memes. So that's fun. And then we're going to copy that. And we're going to put that inside of our variables. So the user has a few ones to select from. There you go. So we got our memes inside of here and we have a variable now of memes. So we kind of like want to build a list of memes. So let's take a div block here and let's add another div block in the div block. So the div block is kind of like how we build websites, how we build web apps. And in that div block, I want to add an image. Now I got an image and this div block here should be the list item. So I'm going to make a repeat list on all the memes. So we have a list to select from. And then I'm going to go to the meme and I'm going to go on FX. So that kind of like lets me set the source dynamically. So if I go to the source attribute, I can set the source dynamically from the item. And this is going to give me the image. Now it's kind of like we can see his forehead and that he's wearing Dior. So we kind of like want to restrict the width a little bit. So we want to go to this div block holding it and maybe we want to do 3 rem. There you go. So you have kind of like a drop down of selectable images. Let's do 4 rem. And in this example, I want to make this 4 rem height, 4 rem width, 4 rem width, 4 rem height. There you go. And we want to take the image inside of here, make it width 100%, height 100%. And then we need to go on the 3 dots here with more settings. I want to do object fit cover. So we kind of like have some nice boxes here. There you go. Now we want to make it look nice. So we'll take that div and we want to make layout, clip. So we don't have overflow when we're now going to add rounded borders to this. Let's zoom in a little bit. So let's zoom in. There you go. You can have it. We have a nice overview of that here. So now I can add rounded borders. Let's do 10 pixels. And then we're going to take that list here. We're going to give it a gap of 0.5 rem. And there you go. We got like a little selector here to select our images from Hasbulla. So now, actually let's call that list. There you go. So I know it's a list. You probably want to be careful with those names because those are HTML tag names, just FYI. But now we kind of like want to build an editor interface here. So we want to wrap this in another div block, right? So we have it in something, we can collapse that. Then we want to add another div block in here because I want to have a preview of the current selected one, right? So then inside of here, if I have my list in here, I need to take this button here and I want to have the content go to the side. So I'm clicking here to have it go to the side. Now I see it's on the side. So if I now give this a width, for example, of 100% as an example, and I do a max width of 25 rem, or maybe 45 rem. I need to take this actually and make it with 100%. There you go. And then I got that set up. Maybe I want to work with a little bit of padding as well. So welcome to responsive design. I want to add 1.5 rem padding, 1.5 rem padding inside of here. There you go. That looks beautiful. Now I have this inside of here. That's 100% width. Because I have overflow, I need to do flex 1 to fix that. There you go. And then this should be a square. So I can take this and I can add some custom CSS using aspect ratio, and I can do 1 by 1. And there you go, we got now a box. Nice. So now we have it in a box, and we then want to work with a max height of 35 rem, for example, or 25 rem, or 20 rem, something like that. There you go. We could also just remove that, and we can just have we could just actually remove the flex 1, and then it would automatically fit. So we just wasted a little bit of time for nothing. Let's do 0.5 rem. It's out of here, so we have it next to it. There you go. Then we can actually make this width fit content, so it works beautifully inside of here. Actually, width maybe needs to be auto. Ooh, 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 ooh. We'll fix that later. How about let's just remove the width. What happens if we remove it? Yeah, let's add an image inside of here. That does a little bit better. Still some optimizations to do, as you can see. Yeah. How about we make that actually flex 1? Does that fix it? And then how about I do in here with fit content. You know, this is something we can worry about later. There you go. So we got a little bit of responsiveness issues here, but that's, well, this web development, right? So we have our image in here, right? And we have our div, and we kind of like want to start making a little editor for this. So we can kind of like position if you want it on top or bottom and all of those things. So let's start with the basic configuration, where I now need to have my meme text inside of here. So I can go in here, I can make this width 100%, and then height would be auto, and I want to do 1 rem side padding, 1 rem top and bottom padding, right? And instead of here, I want to do a heading, and then I kind of like want to type in my meme text for that meme. So inside of here, let's make that 2 rem, for example, and then I can do like my meme text here, right? So I kind of like get to put my meme text inside of here. So we kind of like now need to work a little bit about more with the responsiveness, because that's quite important. So let's just give this a fixed width. Let's do a width of 100%. Okay. That needs to have a width of auto. Let's do actually this fit content. There you go. I want to take that. This needs to have a width and then a max width of 25 rem. There you go. So we have it mostly responsive. We'll be improving a little bit when we go into mobile breakpoints with this. Even though this is responsive, mostly it's this element that makes trouble. So if I remove the 100%, actually I do think the issue is that we have the aspect ratio 1 by 1. So how about I go back actually to this div block here, and I remove the aspect ratio, and that actually did the fix. So the aspect ratio should probably be on the image element, because we add that down here. So the image should have an aspect ratio of 1 by 1. There you go. And now it should be responsive. Mostly, right? It's now mostly responsive. What happens if we remove... Oh, what happens if we remove the aspect ratio from that? Let's try that. It's good. It's good. So inside of here, it's mostly responsive. There you go. Now we kind of like want to have a variable selecting our meme. So I want to call that current meme, and we'll just take the first one by default. So I'll just actually work with the index. So we'll make that 0, current meme. And actually, I want the last one to be the first one because I think that's a little bit more funnier. That looks funny. There you go. Actually, I want that one to be the first one. So let's go to the memes. There you go. That's fun. So now I got that meme. And what I want to do is I want to go here into this image, and I want to take the image source, and I want to get, I have in here the current meme, right? That has an index of 0. So I want to go to the memes array, and I want to go, I can actually add a get filter here to get that, and I'm going to get the path that is actually the index of the item in an array. So I can just get current meme, and that'll give me the first photo. There you go. So there you have it. That's how the meme will look. We got our meme inside of here, and then we can kind of like make it a little bit nicer and configure some things with the design, but that's basically it. I got the meme, and then we need to be able to enter some text inside of here. So actually, I just want to be able to edit the text inside of here. So let's actually not make this a growing text area. Those are painful to work with. So how about we just add a text area on top? So let's go inside of here. Let's add an input element, and we'll move this input element on top of here. We can position those things a little bit more nicely, or actually we can move it all the way on the top for now, right? So we have an input area, and then I want to create a variable called meme text. Okay, and the initial value could be customize your, actually, let's just have it empty. So we have meme text, and then I go to that input. I'm going to bind that input with the meme text variable. So when I start typing in here, we will see how that variable for meme text is going to be changed. And then I want to go to this text area here, go on fx, and I want to make a conditional, an if statement. So I'm taking if meme text size greater than 0, I want to take and show the meme text. If not, I want to show something else. I want to show different text. I want to say your meme text goes here. There you go. And now I'm showing the meme text. And if there's no meme text, you see it reverts back. Your meme text goes here. You know, I could do like discovering Toddle. There you go. I want to make it a little bit nicer so that it actually is in the center, right? Look at that. That's kind of like custom memes. I like it. It's very nice. So we got the meme thing going. Now we kind of like want to make it a little bit nicer. So I have that inside of here. Let's actually give this a custom tag of preview, right? And we're going to wrap this in an element, in a div block. Let's take that div block, and then I'm going to make that div block with 100%. Maybe not, or maybe. No, maybe not. But let's make a flex 1. There you go. And then with 100%, flex 1, perfect. So we have it responsive. And then inside of here, I want to give it a little bit of padding like the other website has it. So if we look at our competitor, they kind of like have some nice padding on the side with like a little blur. I think that's kind of cool. So let's make this be a fixed height so it kind of like fits it in there. So how about, or actually we could make the whole thing with a background. We'll see. Let's take this and let's give it some padding a little bit. Let's do like a 2 rem padding or 4 rem padding. There you go. And then because why I need that padding is because I want to set a background color here so that we don't have rounded borders. I want rounded borders, but we don't want rounded borders when we're actually taking a screenshot of that image using a custom NPM package or a custom package that is available to us in Toddle. So that's kind of like the idea. That's probably why they do it as well. So we got that in here, and then I want to borrow again an image element. There we go. I could use a background image, but I'd like simplicity. I'm gonna just make that absolute. We'll do left 0, right 0, bottom 0, top 0. There you go. And then I maybe I want to wrap that in an element. Images are usually terrible to work with. You want to probably wrap them in a div block to kind of like make it simpler to work with. There you go. There you go. Nice. And then I just want to take that image, make it width 100%, height 100%. There you go. And then I can go on layout. No, I can go on size and I can do object fit cover. Then you see we got the image in the background. We can blur it out. Now what I want to do is I want to actually take the same formula that I'm using here to set this image with Haspula. So we'll take that image, paste it in here. Now I got that. Now I need to actually go in here in this div block, and I want to add a div that's over the image, that's also absolute, and I want to do left 0, right 0, bottom 0, top 0, and I want to go on CSS and do backdrop filter blur 50 pixels. Backdrop filter. There you go. Backdrop filter blur 50 pixels. This kind of like gives us the same effect, as you can see. And then inside of here, I'm going to make that white, so it just looks like a meme. We'll make that white. There you go. Beautiful. And then I can take this and I can go on layout and I can make overflow clip, and I'm just going to take this border, make it 15 pixels, and there you have it. I got my, actually 15 is too much. Let's do 10. Here you go. I got my meme generator. It's not fully done yet, but it already looks great, I gotta say. This looks great. So actually now we want to kind of like make a nicer input for the meme a little bit in here. So we got that nicely in here. So, and we got that thing in here. So how about we wrap this in another element? Lots of div blocks today. And I take that input and I move it inside of here. So it kind of like aligns with the other images, right? And then I can take this width, I can make it 100%, right? And then I can go inside of here, give it some gap. I'll do 1 rem, or no, that's too much, 0.5 rem, for example, right? And then I got that inside of here. And this website looks really nice. Actually, how would it look in dark mode? Let's try that. It does look nicer in dark mode, I'm not going to lie. That's good. It does look really nice. Let's do it in dark mode, actually. I need to then go inside of here. Memes usually are in light mode, so we actually no, it needs to be white. It needs to be white. So make that black in here. So we got that text. Actually, we want to have the theme for the Vercel font because that's a must. Because if we're going to compete against Next.js, we want to have the Vercel font. So let's make it the Vercel font. Nice, look at that. Here you go. And then I can just set the input placeholder. I can do your meme text goes here with inappropriate capitalization. And we're going to remove the focus because I don't like focus events. So now I can go inside of here, when you win the code challenge and Elon reposts it. I don't know, some random stuff you can post on Twitter, and you got a meme, right? Here you go. So now we have a meme generator, and that's quite cool, but we can't switch between the memes yet. So what we want to do is we want to go on those div blocks here. For responsive reasons, maybe we want to turn them into a button, right? And then we want to go on click event of this button, and I want to change my current meme variable. I want to change it with the index of the item I clicked on. So it moves the variable and re-evaluates the formula. So I'm switching between the memes here, as you can see. There you go. But you can see this whole thing is jumping, which I don't really like. So what we kind of want to do is we kind of like want to figure out a way to kind of like have a format that's a little bit more appropriate here. So let's see what we can do. We could get this and we could set a max height of 25 rem. We need to then, of course, work with the other parts inside of here to solve those things. But we could try that. Let's see. I got 25 rem, maybe 35 rem. There you go. And then I would take, let's see, got that inside of here, the preview. That needs to be height 100%, right? Flex 1. And I need to go inside of here with the image. I want to have that with 100%, height 100%, flex 1. And I got this, and this should be moved appropriately, but it's not really. So let's see what we're going to do, because that has hide auto. If we were to do an absolute and move it down, it would work. And that's good enough, because it will work with all images. As you can see. It's not going to be the best experience though. They work nice. But we kind of like need to stretch. So the preview needs to actually have a fixed height. Let's make that 25 rem. And let's remove the flex. Yeah, 25 rem, that's good. Let's do 30 rem. Fixed height. Now what we need to do on size, we need to go object fit, contain, fill, cover, out, wrong one. Let's go back. Needs to be on the image. The image needs to be cover. There you go. So they're all kind of like in meme format. Nothing is cut off. That's good. Here you go. That looks nice. Now we kind of like want to work with fixed width with this one here. So with 100%, max width 35 rem. Let's try that one. Yeah, I kind of like want them all to have the same fixed width, but only at a certain extent. So let's go in here and max height 35 rem, and then we'll do width 35 rem, and then we'll do height 35 rem, and we just work with breakpoints then 35 rem. There you go. So now we can go into the different memes, and you can see we can switch our memes, and you know, we can write our memes inside of here. So that's nice. We got that all set up. Now what we kind of like want to do is we want to have the functionality to actually make a screenshot of this so the user can download that meme. So for that, I kind of like want to have a button in here. Let's make a button. There you go. And I can make a button here. Download meme. Download meme. And we'll do width 100%. And we'll do height 3.25 rem. Center. Size 20 pixels. Vercel font. Here you go, that looks nice. And then we'll make this, let's do it some neon color. Ah, that's too neon. I want like neon yellow. Yeah, that's good. Let's make that 10. Actually, it needs to look more like an AI kind of like tool where you would actually download memes from. That's good. Here you go. And then we just want to remove the hover. There you go. So now we have a button to download the meme. So that's pretty much our meme generator. Now we just need to actually create the functionality to take this image and download it. For that, there's actually a cool package called, you can use the HTML Canvas API for that. What was it? Canvas? There was a package. I saw that. Let's browse that. Toddle's package search actually sucks. It's pretty bad. So you can't find the package even though there is one. So we'll see. But I found one. There was one good out there that actually did it. Here you go. Screenshots. HTML to Canvas. So you can do a screenshot with preview, screenshot without a preview, and then you can download it. So that's pretty cool. And you know, you can kind of like create screenshots of elements. So we can install that package here from the Toddle open source library, which is sometimes a little bit difficult to search. But let's actually upload that package so the author knows that we like what he's doing. And now I want to kind of like give this an ID because that's probably how that package is going to work. So this preview here will have an attribute of ID, preview, or let's actually do meme. And then when I go to the download button here, I want to go on click, and on click, I want to do take screenshot download, and then raw element ID, and that will be meme. File name will be meme king, and we'll call this app Meme King, by the way. So now if I open this application here, you will see we got Meme King. I can select what meme I want to take here, right? I can put my meme inside of here. Let's take this when you switch from React to Toddle. When you switch from React to Toddle. And now we can download our meme. And now we just downloaded and build a meme with custom text that we can share on, you know, Discord, on Twitter, or on X. It's now X, right? And maybe if we put something on there, maybe we get, you know, we'll have it reposted by someone famous. Who knows, right? So when you switch from React to Toddle.dev, and we got a meme. There you go. So now we just built a meme generator inside of Toddle. And now what would a meme generator be without a good logo? So let's steal a logo from Relume Icons. And then we'll be good to go. Let's do smiley. There you go. Let's copy that smiley. And then I need to put the logo of the website over here. So we got that. So let's wrap that in an element. Lots of div blocks. Welcome to HTML. We'll put another div block inside of here, right? So now we got a div block. We move the div block over the div block, in the div block, in the div block, over the div block. We want to add the SVG. I was tempted to add another div block, to be honest. And then we want to add a span for the text. And then we want to do in here, we want to type in here Meme King. There you go. Now we got Meme King. I want to now take this, have it go to the site, center 0.5 rem, 0.35 rem, and then we're going to take the font, right? And then we're going to take this and we're going to add 1 rem. There you go. Now we got the Meme King logo in here, and then I want to maybe take this and I want to make it some bright shiny color. No, not too shiny, and it should be the font only. That looks fun with a smiley, and then we'll make this one white. There you go, Meme King. So now I got my meme generator, and I can start selling advertisements on this website with Google AdSense. There you go, got a meme generator. Just downloaded Vim. Or you can take this one. If you show your friend Toddle.dev for the first time. If you show your friend Toddle.dev for the first time. Or we can do if you show your friend Toddle for the first time. If you show your pal Toddle for the first time, right? We can download the meme. We got the meme, right? It's a real meme. And we got it here. We got the image downloaded. There you go. That's how cool we can do things inside of Toddle. We can make a whole meme generator and get viral. And I can see this being a website that can get a lot of traffic, and you can sell ads on there. It's not fully responsive yet. We can make it responsive though. So let's make a little responsive masterclass. So you see at this point, kind of like starts falling apart. So we want to make sure that the base structure is aligned. So the base structure should be with 100%. Let's see. That's good, right? It should be centered. We need to probably wrap it in another div block, I'm afraid. But let's just keep it like that. There you go. We got that. Now we got the logo here. Let's just actually give it a tag of logo. And I got that here. That is a little bit more important. We want to make that width 100%. Flex 1. So it's responsive, right? Let's call that actually editor. Editor. We got the list. That list is nice. It's a nice list. There you go. We got that here. We got that here. So let's take a look at the editor. What happens when we break this? It doesn't adjust when we break it, right? That is usual. That is because at this breakpoint here, this is where it gets critical. What's happening is, you see here, we got in here, the input is fine. The issue is this has the fixed height. So we need to adjust that at a new breakpoint. So we need to create a new style, and I'm gonna do below. Let's do 670 pixels. If it's below viewport width 670 pixels, below 670 pixels, width needs to be 25 rem and height 25 rem. There you go. Now, because we're in a different breakpoint, we want to adjust the image appropriately. So the width inside of here should be 1 rem. So it just kind of like stretches the meme appropriately actually until it is full width in the screen, and then kind of like to get a nicer effect here to have it more responsive. So that gets us a little bit further. So now we'll reach the breakpoint of 500. That is another critical step. So for this here, we want to add another style that will make it below 500 pixels. And if that is below 500 pixels, side padding will be probably 0. Oh, damn. There you go. Let's go a little bit below. I'll make it 0. But then I need to go below here, and this needs to be 20 rem. Here you go, 20 rem. And at this point, actually, it can just be 100%. And flex 1. That should do the trick. Let's see. No, it doesn't. It doesn't do the trick. It doesn't. Let's take a look at the default. The default is width, height. That's fine. So if we do this with, interesting. So let's go to another critical point that's below 500. Then let's make the width 20 rem. Here you go. And we'll keep the height as it is. that'll bring us more down. That will be, that will be 400. 400. I want a little bit more space, so we'll do 420. So we'll go in here, we'll do below 420 pixels, and then I'll do width 15 rem. There you go. We'll do side 0, and then at this breakpoint, I think that's already when we're in iPhone 14, iPhone like 5. So there, we're good. It's easier if you have the UI made by AI, something like Tareem, which is available for people in my community. And then, of course, because we're kind of like changing the propositions now of the meme that we're generating, we could also we could adjust actually how that list is being rendered at certain breakpoints. So this is good, right? I think this is well to have it on the side. But at this breakpoint here, let's take a look which breakpoint this currently is. That is like 500, I assume. So I could go in here and kind of like make it like this at 500. So let's go on this, and let's go in here. If I go below 500 pixels, I want to have it go, boom, down. Then I go in here to this list, and then I want to go in the style, and I want to go below 500 pixels, and then I want to have it go to the side. So we kind of like change the proportions. So there you go. We got responsive interface. But then, because we do have that width now here aligned, I want to try and go below and making it again 100%, right? And making that flex 1, because that should give us, look at this. This is what I was talking about. Do you see how that moves nicely under 400 now? Look at that. So there you go. We are responsive. There we have it. We got a nice responsive application. Let's try it out. iPhone 15 works well. Works well on desktop. iPhone, desktop, iPhone, desktop, iPhone, desktop, iPhone, desktop, iPhone, desktop. Works nice. We got a meme generator. There we go. We got everything we need in life. Here you go. Got a meme generator. Take a look at that. So I can do when you join NoCodeProCode.com. And with that being said, this is how we make an AI, not an AI, it's not AI, I always say AI, it's not AI. We're going to make a non-AI meme generator using Toddle. And if you want to learn more how to build your AI SaaS using Toddle, how to build more meme generators using Toddle, or how just to get your web app out there, you need a community to keep you accountable. You want to benefit from daily office hours. You want to benefit from courses and templates just like this. You want to benefit from an AI generator that builds web applications, that interfaces for you inside of Toddle to make those things even simpler. And you just want to become better at doing Toddle. The only place and the best place to do that is NoCodeProCode.com. That's my community. That's the community I created for people like you that want to level up your skills and that want to just become a better developer or even get started. Because we have every second day beginner office hours. So we have beginner office hours, expert office hours, beginner office hours, and we just change which we start with the week every second week. So first week, beginner, expert, second week, expert, beginner. So it's always fair, you know, in proportion. But if you are an expert, office hours are great for you. No-code, pro-code is great for you. If you're just starting out, now we have specific office hours only for beginners to help you make your first steps inside of Toddle, get familiar with the platform, and start building amazing stuff just like this meme generator inside of Toddle. And you have the support and the help you need from me to make sure that everything you build will go all smoothly and you won't be stuck at any roadblocks. Maybe for days or weeks, we'll just solve that daily inside of office hours. So that is something you want to probably take a look at. It's NoCodeProCode.com. The link is also in the video description, and you can just also go to NoCodeProCode.com, take a look at that. And if you feel that that is something that will help you, you want to submit a video application, and then you'll be approved instantly, and then you get access to everything. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate that. And let's build some cool meme generators and see you in the next video. Take care.